Hey, Mark Rochefort here, and in this video I wanted to give you an update about peer-to-peer lending platforms and their place in my portfolio, and also about the future of me talking about those platforms on my website. So at the moment I have over maybe 15 platforms in my portfolio because of course all the reviews that I do and that I publish on my site. And I really know at the moment that this is not the right way, not only for me to manage all those platforms where sometimes I only have a small amount invested, but that's also not the right way for me to give you advice about how to manage the portfolio, because that's just not what I think is the best that you can do to really diversify into all those different platforms that make it harder to manage, and also you will necessarily invest on platforms that are maybe of lower quality than other platforms. So this whole situation really allowed me to think about that, and I'm making some drastic changes in my portfolio, but that also will mean drastic changes for my reviews in the future. So what I want to do is really simplify my portfolio to much fewer platforms. So not only it's easier to manage for me, but that was my whole idea behind investing for passive income, really making it something that I don't have to worry about, that I don't have to manage, I don't have to constantly review and test new platforms and add platforms to my portfolio. I really want to recenter around this idea of having a portfolio that's really easy to manage and that's just generating some nice passive income. Therefore, I decided, for now at least, that I will simplify my portfolio to just 4 peer-to-peer lending platforms that will be purely inside the loan, consumer loan, business loan space. And on the other end, I will also have 4 platforms that are solely into the real estate space. So that would be 8 platforms total, and that will be much easier to manage than my current portfolio, and also I will be able to give you better reviews of and updates about those platforms on my site and on this channel. So probably you want to know what are those platforms. So on the consumer and or business loans space, I will have, as I said, 4 platforms. The first one is Mintos, always my number 1 platform. That's where I have the most money invested. Very solid returns over the years. And I just chose this one because it's the biggest. They have been communicating very well during the crisis, and also it's given me some nice returns over the years. The 3 others, I chose them mostly because, of course, they are solid platforms, good returns, buyback guarantee, everything you want, but solely because they did a very great job at communicating during this crisis, and also they all announced that they will get licensed as an investment broker in their countries, meaning much more stability and guarantee for the investors in the future. So those 3 additional platforms are Twino, Peerberry, and Via Invest. So those are platforms, as I said, that has given me great returns and no issues whatsoever during the years, and I really chose them to stay in my portfolio for the coming years because they will get licensed, and they also have been communicating very well to investors during this crisis. On the real estate side, I will also choose just 4 platforms. The first 2 are more like in the real estate development loans. So those are Estate Guru and Pro Estate. That's the 2 main platforms where I have money invested at the moment in the real estate crowdfunding space. I visited one of them, Pro Estate, as well. Great owner, great team. They show me the project they are working on. It's really exciting. So I'm really confident about those 2 platforms. The 2 others are more like into real estate crowdfunding that deliver income from projects, just like you would invest in a typical, for example, if you buy an apartment and you give a rent, those platforms are doing something similar. The first one is Reinvest24, so that invest in projects in the Baltics and give back income monthly to investors. And the other one is Bridgestarter. I also visited the company when I was doing a trip in Valencia. It really showed me the platform, how they work. It's a really great idea. So they invest in short-term rentals for vacation in Spain, and even with the virus situation, tourism will return, right? There is no doubt about it. And therefore, I think it's a great way for investors to get high yields in real estate crowdfunding. So I'm really excited and confident about those 4 platforms in the real estate space, and at terms that will be the only one in my portfolio. So yes, that's drastic changes, but really I'm doing that to be closer, as I said, to my philosophy, to have passive income streams that I don't have to worry about, don't have to manage them weekly or even monthly, and just companies, platforms that I'm really confident about, and that has been delivering great returns over the years. And it will also be greater for you because I will be able to make much more updates and detailed reviews about those platforms in the future. So what does it mean for my portfolio, for my blog? So I will slowly move away from the other platforms over the coming months, because as you know, you can't just close an account like this from a peer-to-peer lending platform. You need to wait until the loans basically come back. So this will take a few months, of course, to get all the money back from those different platforms. And at the end, I will only have those 8 platforms that I mentioned in my portfolio. So this is what I wanted to say about those drastic changes that I will introduce in my portfolio. And I really hope that this will make and give you more value from what I publish on this channel and on my website in the future. Of course, if you have any comments or questions about what I thought about inside this video, please let me know by just leaving a message below or just send me an email. That being said, thank you again for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.